Jasmy and their AI project Janction has been making a ton of headlines with some big news and partnerships as of late. In this video, we're going to talk about what's going on with Jasmy, some of the huge partnerships that it's striked, and why I am buying more. We're also briefly going to go over my price prediction at the end. But before we get started, welcome back to the video. My name's Doc. Throughout the day, I'm a resident physician, and at night, I take you guys on my crypto and investing journey. Kind of a wild day here, guys. Thursday afternoon, I filmed a Jasmy video about 2 weeks ago. So I figured, you know what? I need to do an update on this. Jasmy, a great buying opportunity right now. There's no doubt about it. Jasmy has been beat down a little bit. It's sitting below 1.5 cents right now. And to some people, this might look scary, right? They might think, gosh, this chart is beaten down. To me, I see opportunity here. Now, granted, Jasmy is a smaller position of mine. I think plays like this are a no-brainer lottery pick play. And what I mean by that is, you know, everybody has goals for their own portfolio, right? Whether they want a 2, 3, 4, 5x, and that's all fine and well. You need to have tokens in there that have the potential to put those monster 10, 20, 30, 50x in. And that for me is plays like Jasmy. Right now, its market cap is sitting below $700 million. So like we were saying, yes, this project has been beat down, but to me, I like to diversify with some, I don't want to use the word lottery tickets because that's not correct, but I do like having some projects in my portfolio, even if they're smaller positions, that could absolutely rip. And a lot of the fundamentals are kind of there, right? I know we talked about this on my last video, but guys, the circulating supply is huge. It's practically 99%. So this is not a project that you're going to get diluted on. You can buy it just about anywhere. Ton of big listings already. So we kind of check those two boxes. And guys, in December, this project was over 4 cents, right? So a 2.5x from where it's at right now. And honestly, I think that's just the beginning, right? It seems like, gosh, beginning of December, almost 6 cents, which is a 4x from here, right? Now, granted, we need Bitcoin to start ripping and rolling, right? We need Bitcoin to get back above $100,000 for Jasmy to make some meaningful moves back above its bull market support band. And we're going to talk about that in just a sec. With that being said, stay towards the end of the video because I'm going to give you guys my price prediction on Jasmy. And if you're getting any value out of this, hit the like button, subscribe, comment down below what you guys think Jasmy can go to next. So Bitcoin had a nice rally up yesterday because of the FOMC meeting. So, right, all of altcoins doing pretty well. The other big thing that we have going for us is the total money supply, right? The global M2 money supply. It's the highest that it's ever been, right? Ever been. And Colin Talks Crypto, he makes this thesis that as global money supply increases, so does Bitcoin, right? And there's roughly a 100-day lag behind that. So as the money supply starts to increase here, alts will continue to rally roughly 100 days later, right? It's not an exact science. You can't take it to the bank, but there's a really, really strong correlation there. So if the global money supply continues to uptick, I think altcoins like Jasmy could honestly do really, really well. We talked about my last video here. I am buying. Ooh, we're super zoomed in there. We're going to talk about kind of my thought process of where price could go. But guys, this video did really well, right? Couple weeks old, almost 1,000 views, but some really, really big Jasmy and Janction news here, right? Recently, they just partnered with Chainlink, which is really, really big, right? This is going to enable secure cross-chain transfers between Jasmy and Janction. And for those who don't know, Janction, this is Jasmy's AI project. In a lot of ways, I kind of like to think of it as like an L2, right? They're saying right here, Janction, it's their L2 chain. It's going to boost scalability and AI power. And honestly, if there was a narrative of 2024, right, it started off with memes, but it really ended with AI. And I suspect the big narrative in 2025, once the market starts ripping again, it is going to be AI, right? NVIDIA, they just had their conference. Their price is starting to uptick again. Like AI is going to be a big, big narrative in crypto because the two just match up really, really well. The other cool thing with the link partnership is that it's going to allow for these cross-chain transfers. So that's really, really big. The other cool thing is they inked a partnership with Alter Layer, which is really, really cool. Another big partnership, and we kind of talked about this Chainlink one. This is a global Medium article. I'll link this down below. Not that long of a read, but they really talk about why Chainlink is such a good match for Jasmy. And then this, I actually did not know about this. This happened late last year, right? Jasmy Coins Janction, their testnet has been live for a while, right? And the reason that I'm bringing this to you, because I'm a bag holder, right? And newsflash, I'm buying more. I added a little bit to my position earlier today, and I didn't know about this. And I kind of like to think that I'm like fairly well connected in with the Jasmy ecosystem, right? I'm learning about the project. I've been a bag holder for a couple months now. So I'm really trying to take you guys on my journey as I learn. So, right, obviously this isn't financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just taking you on my Jasmy journey. And I thought this was really, really cool because folks who get on the testnet early, you can actually earn some NFTs. And in the past, sometimes these NFTs can be quite lucrative. So here, if we take a look, Jasmy right now, we're going to go full screen on this. They're sitting in the middle of the Bollinger Bands, right? So they were near the top, right below 15 cents. If we come back down to 13 or 14 cents, I'm going to put a leveraged long play in because as you can see, a lot of times the price stays within the Bollinger Bands. Sometimes it might get out above and sometimes it might get below a little bit, but usually it stays within the Bollinger Bands. Now the Bollinger Bands, they're fluid, right? They're always changing both in width, right? When they get narrow, you can kind of think as the price getting coiled up, ready to spring. And then when it widens out, it's usually when there's really big moves like you guys can see here. I'm going to be watching this, right? Because again, if this falls down, it's a great opportunity to put a 3, 4, 5, 6x leverage in. And this is a way that you can really, really get some outsized returns. If you guys are interested in putting in leverage plays, down below is going to be my BTCC link. You can guys get 10% bonuses on first-time deposits. Plus you get an extra 10 racks in bonuses. This is a no KYC, no VPN. Plus you can do really, really big leverage trades. They are a partner of the channel. So if you use the link down below, it helps your boy out. Okay, I want to end on these two things, and I think this is really, really big. We're talking about Jasmy, right? We're talking about global adoption. There's over 90,000 holders of Jasmy, which is pretty wild, right? This project's really, really growing. Some people describe Jasmy as kind of like, you know, Japan's Bitcoin. But the thing that I like here is, right, Japan, they're cutting their taxes on crypto pretty significantly, right? We're seeing more and more friendly regulation out of Japan towards crypto because let's be honest, they kind of know they have to, right? The US, we now have a Bitcoin strategic reserve. We have a crypto asset stockpile. The US's SEC is now super pro crypto friendly. The tide is changing. Plus you have a slew of other companies who are mining Bitcoin. They're also like El Salvador, for example, it's legal tenure there. Plus a ton of companies are holding Bitcoin on their balance sheet. So I think Japan realizes this. And if they reduce their taxes on crypto, this is going to be really good for kind of Japan native tokens, right? Jasmy. So, and guys, let me know. I'm sure I'm going to get a lot of flack for saying that, you know, Japan native token. Let me know your thoughts down below because I love any and all comments. So, okay, we're talking about this is going to be more accessible potentially in Japan. The other cool thing is Jasmy just partnered with Cicada. This is a market maker and it's predominantly in the European market, right? So this is really good because we're saying, hey, Japan's becoming more crypto friendly. And then market makers are now passing more favorable regulations in the EU, right? So that could be another buying opportunity, right? More adoption, getting this project in front of more people is always going to help out. So if you guys want to see what we're doing, what we're buying, what projects we're researching, I'm going to put my Discord link down below. We have absolutely nothing to sell you. This is a completely free Discord. We're just trying to build a rock solid community. Link is going to be down below. Also, link down below is my website, InvestWithDoc.com. If you guys want to get to know me a little bit better, put in your email address if you want to get in contact with me. All my links here. Also, really just want to say thank you for all the support. We're closing in on 100 videos. I actually just applied for monetization, and I very much realize I could not do that without you guys. So genuinely appreciate everyone's support. Let me know down in the comments, where can Jasmy go this cycle? Are you bullish on this project or are you over it? Let me know down below. If you got any value out of this, hit the like button, consider subscribing, and turn on notifications so YouTube will push more content. This is me chewing on my words. So YouTube can push more content like this to you. I'll see you guys on my next video.